The rain pelted against the windows of Sarah's small apartment as she sat alone, sipping her coffee. The city outside was dark, almost eerie, with the occasional flash of lightning illuminating the deserted streets. She was about to settle in for the night when her phone rang. The caller ID was blocked. Curious and slightly uneasy, Sarah answered. A deep, gravelly voice on the other end spoke with an urgency that made her heart skip a beat. "You have to leave now," the voice said. "He's coming for you." "Who is this?" Sarah demanded, her voice trembling. "There's no time. You need to go." The line went dead. Sarah's mind raced. Was this some kind of prank? But the fear in the caller's voice felt too real. She glanced at the clock, midnight. Her pulse quickened as she heard footsteps outside her door, slow and deliberate. Panicking, she grabbed her coat and keys. Just as she reached the door, the handle began to turn. She froze, her breath catching in her throat. Without thinking, she darted into the closet, pulling the door shut just as her apartment door creaked open. Through the slats, she saw a figure enter, tall and dressed in black, his face obscured by a hood. He moved silently, scanning the room as if searching for something or someone. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest, each beat echoing in her ears. The man walked toward the closet, his movements deliberate. He stopped right in front of it. Sarah squeezed her eyes shut, praying he wouldn't open the door. After a tense moment, he turned away, heading toward the kitchen. She took the chance and slipped out, bolting through the front door and down the stairwell. She ran into the street, the rain soaking her to the bone. Her phone buzzed in her pocket and she answered without thinking. "Run to the old phone booth on the corner," the voice commanded. "It's your only chance." With no other option, she sprinted down the block. She reached the booth and ducked inside, gasping for breath. The rain was coming down in sheets now, and she could barely see through the fogged-up glass. Her phone rang again. "I'm sorry," the voice said, "but this is the only way to keep you safe." Before Sarah could respond, the lights in the phone booth flickered and went out. The door behind her clicked shut with a finality that made her stomach drop. She turned around, but the street was empty. Then the booth started filling with gas, and Sarah realized too late that the voice had never been trying to help her escape. It had been leading her into a trap all along,